Tony and I have been foster care parents for 7 years, and we've had 20 kids in our home by birth, adoption, and foster care. Young children experience a lot of trauma from even children that have been with me since birth. They experience that abandonment, that attachment that was severed the moment they left their birth family and came to me. We once had a baby who was 4 months old when she came to us. She was only 4 months old, but she had already experienced neglect, and her brain had already been rewired to not allow me to comfort her because she hadn't experienced that natural mom-baby bonding because of the neglect she had suffered. So at 4 months old, her brain was already told her that the world is unsafe and that you must fend for yourselves. So while children who come to you who are very young may experience a little less trauma than children who come to you who are older, they still very much remember that trauma. Their bodies will remember that and still have many obstacles to face as they grow. Parenting kids for trauma really looks different than traditional parenting. I have a 19-year-old biological son, and I parented him way differently than when I'm parenting my kids that come to me from trauma. Together, Tony and I have attended a lot of trauma training. We listen to a lot of podcasts. We read a lot of books. We listen to a lot of professionals on how to parent our kids who have experienced trauma. One trauma I can think of is abandonment that I have, and what that looks like when I'm parenting a little one who struggles with abandonment. Even my little ones who have come to me at birth, it is not natural for them to be with me. That is not how God designed it, but it has been in God's plan for them to be in our home. But they experienced that separation from that amazing woman who carried them for 9 months. And as my children grow, they will struggle with abandonment as they age. And what that looks like is that I don't leave them in the church preschool room if they're scared or if they're crying. I don't allow them to cry it out because they need to know that we will always be there for them. What it also looks like is children saying, "But I don't want to be alone. I'm afraid of being alone." And I can say, "But honey, I'm going to be right down the hallway." It doesn't really work for children who struggle with that abandonment feeling. They'll need to stay right by my side. So our parenting looks so different when we are considering the traumas and the things that our children have faced and how we need to nurture them and continue, and always remember that there's always a need behind that behavior.